collaboration with Project Link and SharePoint. So if you prefer keeping your documents in SharePoint, you can still have some collaboration between and SharePoint. Project Link is another PTC product, and we'll actually be talking about that next week in the QuickBytes. So if you're interested in hearing about what Project Link capabilities have and what they add to this, PDMLink is very, very tightly integrated with Project Link. So it will work with that as well. PDMLink has enterprise systems integration, so if you have an ERP system that you are currently keeping track of your manufacturing, your logistics, PDMLink can integrate with that. It can push your part information as the engineers create the parts to your ERP system. For example, SAP is a common one, and that way you are not reliant on people to have to manually, update the information in the ERP system. It can do it all automatically. There's also dynamic publishing of service manuals and technical publications. So if you're, making these manuals or publications, it can automatically publish them from your raw, like your document format, into a PDF or whatever media you happen to be using to publish and distribute them.
Right. With that said, Kai, the reference to the dynamic publishing is an application that serves as the core, which is PDMLink, to create a concurrent engineering environment for those technical pubs. So technical pubs can actually be being made while a product is being developed, and that's one of the time-saving and money-saving applications that, larger entity might be creating those manuals out for the field. They can actually start creating them rather than waiting for the product to be finished. And any of those changes that are also going through that system can be concurrent and be pushed through to the Arbortext IsoDross applications. We're seeing a lot of companies take advantage of this today for their compliance and regulatory applications that they need to adhere to, whether it be ISO, FDA regulations, and a multitude of the other compliance issues that are out there today. So that's another application we'll be taking a look at down the road in our upcoming weeks and QuickBytes seminars that we'll have on Friday. So feel free to tune us in for that Arbortext and IsoDraw too. Back over to you, Kai.
All right. So in conclusion, PDMLink, it's a corporate-wide, very scalable, web-based data management system for product lifecycle management. It has full ProEngineer and other CAD data management. It can keep track of all of your part relationships, and it's very easily distributed. So if you've got multiple sites, it works across multiple sites very well with very good performance for the users. And with its searching capabilities and data management, it gives a higher productivity for users, can lower your overhead costs, and help you get things to market faster, because if you can do things concurrently, as Nick just mentioned, with creating your manuals while you're designing your product, you can get that product out as soon as you're done designing it. You don't have to wait for essentially paperwork to be able to release it.
Right.
That's the conclusion.
And some of the other applications that tie into the PDMLink, or I should say the benefits, are you're creating an environment where everybody can go and know there's that final revision or who touched the last revision. It's a lot different than, say, just common file folder applications that are quite often used in shared drives or shared folders. This creates the security that folks need, but yet the ability to share with each other and collaborate. This also has the ability to collaborate internally as well as with externally with your manufacturing, your suppliers, other design departments that might be being utilized. So PDMLink gives you the opportunity to create security, yet also create a window into that environment for others to utilize, especially internally. Some of the other developments that have come through the Windchill platform are also based on the Microsoft Office SharePoint server, which is another application we'll be going into in a couple of weeks, called Product Point, which is actually being integrated quite heavily with Wildfire 5 for social product development, where you'll actually receive toaster pop-ups when somebody's working on a file. So as we move through these different QuickBytes sessions, they're all going to try and link the previous ones together so that any any of the other previous ones will build on to the next. So feel free to visit our website. We're also going to start posting the links to the recordings, so if you have any friends or colleagues that you'd like to share this information with, feel free to direct them to productspace.com. We'll be glad to get those links up there at the earliest convenience. Again, my name is Nick, and I want to thank Kai for sharing the information with us today. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us at 630-495-2999, and we look forward to hearing from you in the future. Is there any questions out there real quick before we close up?
Yeah, I have one question, Nick.
Go ahead.
This is Mike Smith at Haldex.
Hi, Mike.
I wanted to make sure when you mentioned the dynamic publication, that isn't automatically built into PDMLink. You need the arbor text along with that for that functionality?
Correct. PDMLink serves as the single source that enables the concurrent engineering environment. That's a good question. That's a very good question. You don't have to have PDMLink necessarily to do the arbor text, but to create the concurrent engineering environment to enable that opportunity, that's where we see PDMLink benefiting those larger groups that are working on technical pubs, spending countless hours sometimes going back and forth with the engineering groups, and that's where we see PDMLink really benefiting in terms of time saved. Does that answer the question, Ed?
Yep.
All right, thank you. Anyone else out there? If not, feel free to give us a call. Again, 630-495-2999. We'll be glad to take your inquiries, and if you have any questions, feel free to give us a call. Thanks again for everybody attending QuickBytes, and we hopefully will see you again next week. Take care and have a good weekend. Thanks.
All right.